Today, it's actually just a short commercial. Hopefully it won't take very long. Had a display over there. Three Rivers Park District has been involved with bird work since we started. We were one of the people with the early philanthropists in the 60s that started with Canada geese. And we actually are still proud of Canada geese, even though most people aren't. But we've been working with a lot of other birds. We use birds as a major educational tool within the park district for a lot of things. And we're just looking at ways of promoting the resources of the parks. We do a really good job on promoting mountain bike trails and cross-country skiing and things like that. But the natural resource group and the outdoor ed people want to promote the natural resources, and birds are that really good tool. So, So what we're going to do is we're doing this big year of birds to try to encourage people to come, and we're going to have a whole bunch of things through the year. We have a new website that we'll show at the end, but it's starting off this January, February, and March with a speaker series at Silverwood Park, which is our one park we have in Ramsey County, so it's just to the northwest of here, with a number of speakers. The list has been on the table, but it's also on the website. We're going to have a big sit day in June and a big day in October. And then we're also running basically a big year competition through Ebird. So those are the three things aimed at MOU to come in and get big lists of birds. A lot of our program is going to be listed, aimed at kids from the inner suburbs, families that don't get to do things. We are tying in with the World Migratory Bird Festival. So we're going to have a day in May on that. We're going to do some other art programs and bird hikes through the years. Once again, that's all going to be listed on our website. We're still trying to get things finalized. We don't officially start this for another month. So we're still working on things like that. We did work to come up with our own Ebird dashboard for just the Three Rivers Park District. So any list you make within our geographic boundaries will get added into this list on where to go, what species. We can keep track of top birders. So if you have that competitive urge, you get to do it live instead of waiting for the annual update that we do with MOU. So it's kind of a fun way of doing it. And actually, we've been able to get, with eBird now, we're finding more birds in our parks than we knew of, because a lot of times when people birded the parks, they never told us what they found. So eBird has actually been a helpful tool for management. We have done a few new publications. The checklist, there's a stack of them there. They all disappeared before I went home. That'd make my life easier. And then the field guide for the Three Rivers Parks birds, that's one that is going to be available through our nature centers and through some of our programming. I wish I could give them all away, but our finance people wouldn't like that. And they're actually already being used. Wilmer had a group out using them, and actually this is off of his Facebook page. So it is something that's getting used by people. Once again, for most people in this room, you probably don't use the Waterford guides that much. But for somebody that's just getting into birding, or some family that doesn't want to buy 4 different types of field guides, these are really handy tools, and we're hoping we'll get people excited. So this is just a short introduction. There'll be more emails sent out. We're going to be working with MOU to make sure that we get our information into the MOU newsletter and on their website, and that we can share things back and forth. But just want to get people out and go birding in Three Rivers. We have a lot of places. A lot of times people don't even know they're in Three Rivers. I mean, how many people went to see the Iceland gull? It's actually still alive and doing well in Medicine Lake. And that's one of the Three Rivers parks. I mean, a lot of people don't think of it as one of our parks, or Silverwood, or Murphy Hanrahan. I mean, that's probably the heaviest birded park we have, and not everybody associates it with us. So just a quick blurb for that, and like I said, there'll be more information coming out soon, and hope everybody gets into our parks. Thank you.